I want to go back to this one issue, though, because the media has been focused on this and attacking you.
Yeah.
Under no circumstances, you are promising America tonight you would never abuse power as retribution against anybody.
Except for day one.
Except
Look,
what?
he's going crazy. Except for day one.
Meaning?
I want to close the border, and I want to drill.
That's
drill,
not. That's
drill.
That's not.
No, no.
That's not retribution.
I'm going to be. You know, he keeps. We love this guy. He says, "You're not going to be a dictator, are you?" I said, "No, no, no. Other than day one, we're closing the border." And we're drilling, drilling, drilling. After that, I'm not a dictator.
So that sounds to me like you're going back to the policies when you were president.
That's
all right,
exactly.
Take a break. Just getting.
That's why he's called the GOAT, the greatest of all time. That was, I mean, the way he is able to troll the legacy media with this dictator meme. You'll notice accusing Trump of wanting to be a dictator in the second term is actually an admission by the legacy media. You'll notice they never say, vote for Trump again and inflation will go through the roof. Vote for Trump again and crime rates will skyrocket. Vote for Trump again and unemployment will go up. You'll notice they don't say that. They don't say that because they know, you know, that Trump's first term largely saw peace abroad and prosperity at home. It was until COVID, it was one of the most brilliant presidencies in recent memory since Reagan. They know you know that. So they can't say, if Trump gets reelected, we're going to have Carter years return. We're going to have stagflation. We're going to have mass unemployment. We're going to have crime going through. No, they can't say that. So what else? The only thing they got, we'll lose our republic. They're going the Liz Cheney route. And Liz Cheney lost her primary by 40 points. So this is obviously not going to turn out very well for the legacy media, and Trump knows that, and that's why he's having so much fun with them.
What if I told you there was a small group of investors who wildly outperformed the market? Well, there is, and you know exactly who they are. Corrupt politicians like Nancy Pelosi and establishment senators have been using their security clearances and exclusive knowledge to their advantage in the market for decades now. They know when sales are up. They know what earnings are going to be. They know about legislation, incoming Fed changes, you name it, a whole host of other inside baseball tips that gives them an unfair advantage when picking stocks. When these bigwigs make moves, odds are they know something. But thanks to a little-known SEC database, guess what? We can see what and when these people are buying. Not only do we get to see it in real time, but we get to piggyback on their trades to gain the same advantage for ourselves perfectly legally and ethically. My friend Ross Givens has been tracking insider trading for years, and his recommendations have led to investment returns of over 200%. Some have hit as high as nearly 1,500%. And according to him, there's no better way to beat the market. Now it's your turn. Click on that link below right now and learn how you too can learn to trade like Pelosi. Click on that link and learn how to gain an insider advantage for yourself.
We're seeing it now in the polls. Trump's message of peace abroad, prosperity at home. That's what I gave you for 4 years, and that's what I'm going to return after this Biden nightmare. That is resonating with more voters than ever. We have now a new poll that just came out. It's a British polling outlet. I believe it's Redfield and Wilton. Redfield and Wilton Strategies. And they're found that, I don't want to get killed as I cross the way there. They found that Trump is leading in every single battleground state, and by a lot. Like in Georgia, he's up 10. Now this is, I think, the 6th or 7th battleground swing state poll in a row that shows Trump winning a majority of swing states, 5 out of 6 swing states. This one shows him just clean sweep all the way across. They found too that when it came to leadership qualities, so is the candidate a strong leader? Is the candidate, do you expect him to be tough on China? Do you expect him to keep his promises? Trump leads Biden in 12 of the 15 leadership qualities in all of these battleground states. This is what the Democrats are panicking over. They knew back in 2020, it came down, when all said and done, it came down to Arizona, Georgia, and Wisconsin. Well, now Trump is crushing Biden in all of those states. Wisconsin, it's notoriously hard to poll, but even there, we're finding in a number of the polls, Trump beating Biden relatively handily. And then when we look at the national polling, the Real Clear Politics RCP average has Trump with a 2-point lead. Remember, he never, ever even came close to having a lead in 2020 or 2016. And they're finding that of the last 12 national polls, Trump is beating Biden in 10 of the last 12. It's literally astonishing. So make no mistake, the Democrats are absolutely panicked over this. And they don't know what the answer is. Because Trump, in the end, is your first hybrid candidate. He's part incumbent, part insurgent, as Rich Barroso put it, right? Part candidate, part incumbent. He has, as an incumbent, he has a proven presidential record, peace abroad, prosperity at home. But as an insurgent, as a candidate, he's new. He's offering change. We can get out of this malaise that we're in. And more people are buying into that. They want that. They want out. They don't want to be in this malaise anymore. They don't want to be under this Biden regime with wars abroad and depression at home. Again, Byron York of the Washington Examiner said it well. He, in effect, said, Trump's got the easiest campaign slogan in the world. When I was president, things were pretty good. Biden came in, made things pretty horrible. Put me back in office, I'll make things good again. Nice and simple. So Democrats just don't know what to do with this. They admit that if he gets back in office, things are going to be better. So all they can do is say, well, if he gets back in office, we'll lose our republic. He'll be a dictator. Nice try. It didn't work for Liz Cheney, and I don't think it's going to work for them.
But first, gang, as many of you know, we have unfortunately been completely and totally demonetized, which is putting our daily communication with one another at risk like never before. Now, we are actively working on getting this resolved, but as things stand, this channel has, without any warning, been totally and completely demonetized. And as Elon Musk said so powerfully last week, the whole point of these demonetization efforts is to deliberately try to make us patriots feel like we're all alone. They want to sever our relationship with each other and force on us a kind of digital solitary confinement so as to demoralize us and discourage us like never before. But to their horror, it's not working. Over this past week, you have carried this channel like never before. We've had more people than ever make the courageous decision to bypass big tech and join our Insiders Club. We have direct access to one another that can never be interrupted by big tech overlords. Over the last 7 days, we've seen literally thousands of you come to our rescue. And you've done it in two ways. You've signed up for our free newsletter and you've officially joined our Insiders Club. Those two acts alone are enough for us to collectively stand together and never, ever have our relationship severed. So I'm inviting the rest of you to do the same today, just by clicking on that link below and signing up for our newsletter and joining our Insiders Club. You are guaranteeing that there is nothing that big tech can do to get between us and make us feel like we're in a digital solitary confinement. It's as simple as clicking on the link below right now and opting into our free email newsletter. And once you do that, you can financially support us by joining our Insiders Club. Gang, from the bottom of my heart, I cannot thank you enough for your support during a time like this. You are my heroes, and it will be my mission to express my appreciation for every single one of you each and every week.